When I was a kid, there was a toy called a Weeble. Maybe you remember them. Their slogan was simple: Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. And honestly, the older I get, the more I think that that might be one of the best descriptions of balance I've ever heard. Because most people think that balance means standing perfectly still. Maybe you've seen those balance tests where you're asked to stand on one foot. And while these tests are useful, they're only telling us part of the story. Real life doesn't happen while standing perfectly still. Real life happens when you step off a curb, when your dog suddenly changes direction, when you walk across uneven ground, when you turn around too quickly, when you reach for something in the back seat of your car. Life is full of moments that make us wobble. The goal isn't to become like a statue. The goal is to become like a Weeble, to wobble and recover. That's what balance is really about. And that's why balance is about so much more than just your feet. Most people assume balance is something that happens in the muscles of the legs and the feet. But balance is actually a team effort involving several systems throughout the body. Your eyes play a role, your inner ear plays a role, your nervous system plays a role, your muscles and joints play a role. And your brain is constantly taking in information from all of these systems and deciding how to respond. Every second of every day, your body is asking questions like, where am I in space? Am I moving? Am I stable? Do I need to make some sort of adjustment? Most of this happens automatically. You don't even have to think about it. Your body simply gathers information and then responds to that information. One of the most important systems involved in balance is something called proprioception. That's really just a fancy word for your body's awareness of where it is in space. So try this real quick. Close your eyes for just a moment. Can you tell if your arm is raised or lowered? Can you tell if you're leaning slightly to one side or the other? That's just a simple demonstration of proprioception at work. Your muscles, tendons, joints, connective tissue are constantly sending information to your brain about your position and movement. The better that communication becomes, the more efficiently your body can respond when something unexpected happens. And this is where healthy aging gets interesting. Many people think balance declines because they get older. But what often declines is exposure to movement. We stop challenging ourselves. We stop moving in different directions. We stop practicing skills that require coordination and adaptation. Our world essentially gets a little bit smaller. And when our world gets smaller, our body's ability to respond can become smaller too. The good news is that these systems can all be trained. Not perfectly, not forever, but much more than people really realize. Every time you practice standing on one foot, every time you step over something, every time you change direction, every time you change your coordination, you're giving your nervous system valuable information. You're practicing recovery. You're practicing adaptability. You're practicing being like a Weeble. And that's what I want you to remember. Balance is not about never wobbling. Balance is about being able to recover when you do wobble. Because the people who age well aren't the people who never encounter challenges. They're the people who maintain the capacity to respond to those challenges. That's true physically, that's true mentally, and honestly, that's true throughout life. So The next time you feel a little wobble, don't immediately assume something is wrong. Instead, ask yourself, how can I continue building my ability to recover? Because healthy aging isn't about becoming fragile. It's about becoming adaptable. And adaptability might be one of the most valuable skills we ever develop. Weebles wobble, and with a little practice, so can we. So before you go, I'd love for you to think about one question. When life gives you a little wobble, how confident are you that your body can recover? Not because you're lucky, not because you're careful, but because you've maintained the strength, coordination, balance, and adaptability to respond. If you'd like a simple way to get started in thinking along these lines, I've created a free Everyday Athlete checklist. It's a quick self-assessment that helps you identify some of the physical skills that support healthy aging and everyday function. You can grab it using the link in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, because in the next video, we're going to talk about how to actually improve balance by training the systems that support it. So until next time, keep moving, stay curious, and take good care of yourself.